Okay, we're back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. Oh boy. Speaking of, I made an executive-ish decision. That executive decision pretty much is that I did some grinding. I was looking at okay, I got to a point where, equipment-wise, the main people that we're using, the main characters we're using. They're maxed out on their tier 2 out of 3, right? Because the third tier would be the ultimate weapon, right? Got that far. Didn't get that far with everyone else, and it got to a point where I was just like, why? I mean, I spent some time getting the money necessary, and at the end of the day, to be fair, it wasn't really necessary to go any further. There was more dungeon to explore. There's a lot more, still to come. But we are getting every little bit helps, right? We are getting closer towards the end, and I think it's in my best interest, and I think it's in all of our best interests to kind of make our way through the game at this point. Now, if you're a perfectionist or you're one of those people that, if you really like this game, and for Lord knows why you would, but I'm not gonna overly judge you too much. But if you're really big on maxing out everything there is in the game, you can stay here and do that all you want. As far as maxing out the character weapons and stuff. And then the question becomes, do you need to do every character? No. And this game is not that complicated. So I made the decision to let's keep moving forward. As much as I'm a person who doesn't mind grinding, especially when there's a relevancy to it. But for what it's worth, the relevancy in 13 is just kind of meh. It's more mundane and pointless, if anything. I mean, like I said, the weapon upgrade helps a lot, but is it necessary to beat the game? No. I believe when I first played this, I didn't even think much about weapon upgrades to begin with. And I barely upgraded them except at the very end of the game. Ran right by him. The other thing, too, is the Crystariums are starting to max out on the main skills. I've gotten that on 2 characters. Not every character yet. But that won't be long. As you can see, I'm trying to avoid the few unnecessary fights over here. Just so we can grab these goodies. At this point, we are looking for Trepahedrions or whatever, and if we get one, we know we're going to be using it, so... Let's see, since we can clearly avoid the battles around here, all the better. And not that I really want to either, it's just fact of habit. Turbo props. And I'm saying fact of habit being, it's like, again, we've been playing this game for so long now, it's just time to move on. And again, like I said too, when you grind in other games, the reward of grinding in other JRPGs is that you see a constant growth. In this game, you don't see constant growth, as far as I'm concerned. Or what I would deem to be this constant growth. If you see growth, it's not structured in a way that feels rewarding. I'm not sure how else to describe it other than that. You kind of just do things, and you grow in these large chunks, but nothing ultimately seems to change all that much in general. So I tend to be one of those people who's a bit abrasive to grinding in this game. I'm not a big fan of doing it, because I absolutely have to. And yeah, we needed to at least get the levels on our current weapons up. That's for sure. And we'll use all the stuff that we gather as we progress through the game to continue that. And oh yeah, by the way, I've taken quite a break from this game because I needed it. So I'm a little kind of a little dazed and confused about what's going on. Oh yeah. That's what's going on. And then the part of me is like, do I really care what's going on? And the answer is no. Again, yeah, even if you took the grinding out, I would probably need a break because it's just the whole concept of the game just is mind-numbing. For those of you wondering how long I've taken off, it's been about a week and a half since I've played last. I really needed that time to just kind of unwind. The other thing too is by the time this video comes out, all the work is done, but there was also a lot of work that needed to be done with the house. For many of you who watch my live streams or know or on the Discord, you guys know that I've remodeled my entire house. Pretty much gutted most of the inside of it, with some serious exclusions, of course. But it's pretty much a brand new house, and I've had to get my buddies to help me build furniture because I actually hurt my back really bad recently over a lot of this. So now, on top of the construction, I now have a giant remodel that was getting done. And it was just complete and absolute pandemonium. And I'm glad that it's starting to wind down. I got doors being installed, with new jams tomorrow. Craziness just keeps ensuing. I ordered some stuff. It showed up broken. So now I got to send it back. And then, it's a process like anything. And my answer to anybody who remodels a home or a condo or anything, you do a piece at a time. Do not do all of it at once. Some of you I think have mentioned the audio quality has been a little different. I'm still at a friend's house, too, while they're remodeling. I moved back in once the doors get on. And so you're already going to know that weekend's going to be crazy, just finally putting everything in its final resting place, as far as furniture and things like that go. So it's been a rage-induced, time-consuming, painful adventure that I can't wait for it to be finished. But I will say I've been in there a couple times, and I have an all-new respect for air conditioning. For many of you who don't live in California, most Californians who live along the coast, which I do, have never had air conditioning in their homes in their lives. And whatever is going on, I'm not going to get political or anything like that, whether you want to call it global warming, climate change, so on and so forth, all these, different things that have been happening. My big point that I will make going forward is that when I was a kid, you never needed air conditioning. Ever. Okay, the only places that had air conditioning were like grocery stores, and even some of them didn't have it. Okay, like Alpha Beta, which isn't a chain that's around anymore, they didn't have any of that. And so growing up as a kid, having a friend who had air conditioning in their house was just the weirdest thing. Usually we complained because it was so cold. We were so cold. Now it's like I couldn't imagine not having it. And my buddy doesn't have it, so it's like when I was in the house, I stayed there 2 nights while working in the pretty much finished kitchen, and I was just like, oh god, this AC, man, because the humidity's been about 94 in LA County the last at least the last week or two, and so it's been pretty rough. I know I'm not talking about the game because there's nothing interesting to talk about. Do you see my problem here? Oh, I hate you, Final Fantasy 13. I'm talking about the fucking weather. And these, again, those are the rare drops that, not really rare because they show up pretty decently from those vampire enemies. I see treasure up there. Damn.
Thanks. We survived. Gotta stay in control.
Alright, let's do this. Get some. They're really ganging up on her.
Thank you. Turn the tide.
Sacrifices. I'm sorry. That's what the name of the enemy is. The sacrifice enemy. Okay. Get a Gale ring for her trouble. Boo. Let's head over here. Pretty much gotta head back down the ramp. I want to say that's maybe the way we came. Yeah. So really, we gotta go up this way. Get him in the sneaky sneak. And boom goes the dynamite. So we don't need the uranite. There we go. And we're just saving up cash for when we want. If we get a chance to upgrade everybody again, we will. And if not, it's not a big deal. We've still got a lot of this game to go, so there's no point in dreading or worrying about any of it. And as I mentioned earlier, characters are starting to max out their Crystarium, so I won't bother with it. There's still not enough for the people that need it. But yeah, we're practically creeping up on endgame here, as far as this game is concerned. Here we go again. So let's move.
Coon's destroyed? Won't the Faust C be destroyed along with it?
See, that's a different section of it, too. Let's see. Let's heal up.
We can win this. Turn the tide. This will be quick. Don't panic.
Thank you.
This will be quick. You're gonna squirm.
Okay. There's a stagger.
Let's wrap this up.
Alright, let's do this. You have the thing on them, right? Yeah. Just go right past them. Tetratic crown.
Let's go! Too late to beg. Appreciate it. Too late to beg. Move on instinct.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. This battle is ours. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Got your back.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Recover a bit.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you.
Alright, let's go back.
Thanks.
Alright, he's down. Start working on these other guys here. That fight's definitely not worth the effort. It's almost as if the game knows, though. That's why they keep throwing save points like so close to each other. Got some treasure balls out there. And he's down. May as well wait for him to turn around. There we go. Let's see, what do we got here? Black mycelium. I'm gonna waste it on this. Do need to get to him from behind and then jump down, get the treasure ball, come back over to the other side, see if we can get over that way. I think we can. Aw, what? No surprise. Dang it. Go to the sacrifice. I hate being debuffed. Specifically being debuffed into oblivion. So he halves all magic and he takes normal melee damage. Okay, I get to know.
Thanks.
So, yeah, we definitely want to do double commando when we get him staggered.
Follow my lead.
And he's down. Perovskite.
Searches are
Nice. Another thing I can sell. Rhodochrosite. We're not. That's not. Still not the per tier gems or catalysts that we need. You notice we're getting a lot of those catalysts too. We're getting a lot of the crystal catalysts that we need to upgrade weapons to tier 2 dropped from enemies. So it's an interesting observation that they're expecting you to get your weapons to level 2 by this juncture.
now. On your knees. You're gonna swerve. Cheers. You're gonna swerve. Turn the tide. You're open.
Start taking them down here.
We survive. Cheers.
Thanks.
You're gonna swerve. Wrap this up.
Another royal beatdown here. Ace toast. Alright, let's see. Shop. So don't need that. This. Definitely don't need that. I believe this is what we need in order to evolve our weapons to the final form. We're not even close to that amount, so... And that's what I'm getting at here, is that it makes more sense to just grind weaponry to that level of maximum more so than anything else. Because getting to the ultimate weapons is just more for a post-game thing, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, looky. It's another boss fight, very akin to one that we did before.
You're gonna swerve.
Let's see here.
You're gonna swerve. Cheers.
deliciously buffed here.
You're gonna squirm. You're gonna squirm.
And if resistant to all magic, that's dandy.
You're up. Target fire.
See, I'm not worried about health right now as much as I am taking that dude down.
Turn the tide. Let's wrap this up.
That'll stagger him real good. And look at that. When the boss fights are easier than the random encounters, you know you're having issues. You get a Star Blossom Seed. Yay! Are we just here?
No big deal. Where's this end?
Yeah, I have that question too.
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this. All these seats were people once. Like us.
But that's what Bartantalus is going for. Don't you see? Make us feel guilty, lose faith. And the second we give up, it's focus time.
Wait till we're broken, slip on the leash.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, having all this empathy, it puts us humans at a big disadvantage.
Maybe. But it's also what makes us dangerous.
Dangerous.
Bang? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just that time's running short.
It's okay. My mind's made up this time. We'll just make Cocoon our home.
Yeah. I guess we will.
Okie dokie. And we'll make a save. Okay. Looks crazy, interesting, and all, but still, it's like, what was the point? And it's riddled with rage. You know, because why not? So clearly, this whole big open area. Exciting, isn't it? To be fair, I don't think that really leads anywhere. We need to get, I think, all the way to the one in the back there. Is where we got to go. And again, we're not getting much for fighting enemies either, so you've got to weigh all of that into what path is the better path to take. I see 2 motorbikes. I see the paladins or whatever they're called out there. I see a lot of these dudes who we've already fought. I see a giant robot out there too. So I see a little bit more rage to the left side than the right side. But let's find out how bad these battles are going to be against us here. There's every single one of these enemies, and these are really nasty fights. And it looks like that's exactly what it is. As much pressure off of our healers as possible. Now we're going to convert over and start killing these Dragonites here. They're starting to piss me off. This fight's not helping me at all. Might have been better to go the other way with the smaller enemy groups.
Thanks.
And again, we've already kind of committed to this route. We may as well just freaking take it at this point. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. The way is blocked. That's one way to do it. Alright, let's get rid of sacrifices since they like to debuff me into oblivion. Ooh, look out, Hope. Can I at least get one of these fuckers dead? Couldn't even kill one of them, god damn it.
Move on instinct.
Yeah, considering he did that attack again, I'm glad we switched over real quick when he was eyeballing lightning there. You know what, that's at least what we can do to it. Alright, because, yeah.
Give it your best shot. Let's go! This'll be quick. Thank you. You're gonna swerve. Not yet. You're gonna swerve. You're gonna swerve. Take down the enemy.
Let's do this. And he's down. Perfume, Aegis, all nice. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Stuff happens. Deal with it.
Don't need that. Okay. Well, we've come quite a long way already, and we still got a long way to go. Strangely enough, too, we can even buy these now. Now that I'm thinking about it, we should start really using these. I don't think I've used those items very often, if almost at all. And now that they're buyable, they're expensive as hell, though, so you can take that with a grain of salt, but I mean, we've come a long way. We still got a long way to go, as we're starting to get towards the back end. I would say we're about the back end of this chapter, so, well, that's not entirely true. We still got a ways to go. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all good. So check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackStudios for more live gaming action. When we come back, we've got more of this cradle of filth to get through. So thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.